What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Got it in the middle. It's White. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Pulls it in, it's McCoy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Miller with the ball. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give is to Williams. He's loose. Ball spins away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Throws from the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Nevada. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide open spaces.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. Nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. To the air, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Oh, a lot of space. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun, looking for a man. Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the missed connection on third down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
To throw, it's Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They've got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the...
He's going to let it go. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Forced out of the pocket. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And some room to work. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep...
That's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's White. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Now improvising. and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 20 over the Stallions. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Castellanos. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets past the marker. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Ball's in the deep ball. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack.
Florida State, 17. Alabama, 14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback adapting. On the run, deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback gets the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some...
Fires toward the end zone. Pick off to stop the threat.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense.
Flying down the left side. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
What'd I do?
They add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable.
What do you mean?
He's in open space downfield.
The same way you did before.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Tackled there by the defense.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're
So you're mad that you didn't learn how to shift the line? Or are you mad that you're losing?
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
I don't
We
know.
thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Williams. Breaks the tackle. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
I will.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
I played 5 games. I played 5 games.
Didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Williams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, dude, have you lost your mind? I mean, I get it. Aggressiveness is good, but when you're up by this much, you know, the ball game's pretty much over. I don't know if you're going to give them life again, but that is a little aggressive, even for me, who considers herself really aggressive.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah. So what's up?
25 is way better.
Why?
Controls are better. The handles a lot better. This junk is just, I don't get it. Like, I've never not get the video.
But you don't know how to control the defensive line.